It always happens around the same time. 2:30 a.m., maybe 3. You wake up not from a dream, not from noise, but from something deeper. A sudden cramp in your calf, a tight ache in your feet, a strange buzzing tension in your thighs. It's not sharp pain, but it's enough to pull you from sleep. Enough to make you shift, stretch, even get up and walk around the room in the dark. You tell yourself it's just part of getting older. Maybe you sat too long yesterday. Maybe you didn't move enough. Or maybe you moved too much. You drink more water. You cut back on salt. You eat a banana. You Google things like leg cramps at night after 60 and get answers that feel generic. Nothing works. The discomfort returns the next night, and the night after that. But what if the real problem isn't your age, your posture, or your circulation? What if it's a missing mineral your body once handled effortlessly, but no longer does? Magnesium. This one mineral helps regulate over 300 processes in the body. It supports healthy nerve signals, allows muscles to contract and then relax, and helps quiet the static in your nervous system that builds up throughout the day. But after age 60, your body's ability to hold onto magnesium begins to fade. You absorb less of it. You lose more of it through urine. And chronic stress, which many seniors carry quietly, only speeds up that loss. The worst part? Magnesium deficiency doesn't scream. It whispers. In nighttime cramps, in twitchy legs, in shallow sleep, and early morning fatigue. And unless someone tells you what to look for, you might spend years treating the wrong thing, chasing sleep, stretching more, trying pills that don't fix the root. In today's video, we're exposing the truth about magnesium after 60 and revealing 5 foods that can naturally rebuild your levels, soothe your muscles, and bring back the deep, uninterrupted rest your body has been asking for. Welcome to Golden Years Wellness, where wisdom meets wellness. They're small, easy to overlook, sometimes even tossed aside when scooping out a pumpkin. But pumpkin seeds, also called pepitas, are one of the most powerful natural sources of magnesium available, especially for aging bodies. Just 1 ounce, about a small handful, contains over 150 mg of magnesium. That's nearly 40% of your daily requirement, in a form your body can actually absorb. And that matters. Because for muscles to work, to contract, to release, to rest, they rely on magnesium to control the flow of calcium inside cells. Without it, calcium builds up, muscles stay tense, and the result is cramping, twitching, aches that wake you in the middle of the night and don't let go. What makes pumpkin seeds unique isn't just the magnesium. It's the way it's delivered alongside healthy fats, plant-based proteins, and trace minerals like zinc and iron. This whole food combination makes it easier for your body to not only absorb the magnesium, but also direct it where it's needed into tired, overworked muscles. Mary, 67, had been dealing with what she called phantom cramps for months. Not always painful, but persistent. A strange pulling in her feet around 3 a.m., sometimes switching legs, sometimes both. She tried hydration, stretching, massage. Nothing worked. Then her daughter, a dietitian, suggested she try pumpkin seeds just a spoonful every evening after dinner. Within 10 days, the symptoms began to ease. Within 3 weeks, they were gone. "I didn't expect much," Mary said. "But now, if I forget them, the tightness comes back. It's like my muscles are whispering for more." Pumpkin seeds also contain tryptophan, the precursor to serotonin, and melatonin, the brain chemicals that help regulate sleep. So in addition to relaxing your muscles, they gently encourage a smoother transition into rest. For seniors who struggle not just with cramps, but with falling asleep, that matters. You can add them to salads, sprinkle them over soup, or simply eat them by the spoonful. The key isn't how it's consistency. Because like most natural remedies, pumpkin seeds don't work overnight. But give them time, and they quietly start to shift the terrain inside your body. Up next, we move to something leafy, a food that's been in your fridge for decades but never truly appreciated for what it offers your muscles, nerves, and sleep. Spinach has long been known as a healthy food. It's on every list. Doctors recommend it. Nutritionists praise it. But when it comes to magnesium, especially for seniors dealing with leg cramps, restlessness, or muscle fatigue, spinach isn't just helpful, it's essential. The problem? Most people eat it the wrong way. 1 cup of cooked spinach delivers around 160 mg of magnesium, nearly half of what many adults over 60 need daily. But the key word is cooked. Raw spinach, though rich in nutrients, also contains oxalates compounds that bind to minerals like magnesium and make them harder to absorb. So when you toss spinach into a salad or blend it raw into smoothies, you're getting far less benefit than you think. That's why so many people eat healthy, but still suffer from symptoms of magnesium deficiency. They're eating good foods, just in the wrong form. Gently steaming or sautéing spinach breaks down oxalates and enhances bioavailability, the body's ability to actually extract and use the magnesium inside. And that matters more as you age. Because after 60, your digestive efficiency naturally declines. The stomach produces less acid. The intestines absorb less. So even if your diet looks right on paper, your cells may still be starving for minerals. Magnesium's role in muscle relaxation is critical. It controls calcium influx into muscle cells, essentially telling the muscle when to stop contracting. Without enough magnesium, muscles stay switched on. The result? That tight buzzing tension in your calves, the strange flickers in your feet, that sensation like your legs need to move, even when you're lying still. Spinach helps stop the overfiring, calming the nerves as well as the muscles. But the benefits go even deeper. Magnesium also supports mitochondrial function, the tiny energy factories in your cells. When magnesium is low, those mitochondria slow down, leading to fatigue, muscle heaviness, and longer recovery times after activity. Spinach, with its unique blend of magnesium, potassium, chlorophyll, and iron, feeds those energy systems gently but steadily, without caffeine, sugar, or artificial boosts. And there's a hidden bonus most people don't consider. Spinach also helps balance your nervous system at night. Because magnesium isn't just a muscle mineral, it's also a neurological one. It helps regulate GABA activity, a calming neurotransmitter that lowers mental noise and encourages restful sleep. For seniors whose minds stay active even when their bodies are tired, that balance is invaluable. If you've been tossing a few raw spinach leaves on your sandwich or salad and thinking you're covered, think again. That may be fine for fiber or vitamin C, but not for magnesium. Instead, aim for a half cup of cooked spinach with dinner. Sauté it in olive oil with garlic. Add it to a vegetable soup. Stir it into eggs. However you prepare it, make sure it's warm, soft, and ready for your body to actually absorb. It's not about adding more, it's about eating smarter. And spinach properly prepared is one of the smartest choices you can make. Coming up next, we shift from leafy green to creamy green, a fruit that soothes inflammation, stabilizes blood sugar, and delivers magnesium in a way your body loves, especially when paired with real food. Avocados are one of the rare foods that feel indulgent, and yet, your body treats them like medicine. Behind their smooth texture and rich flavor lies a powerful nutritional profile. Magnesium, potassium, fiber, and healthy monounsaturated fats. One medium avocado offers around 60 mg of magnesium, not the highest of all foods, but it's how your body uses it that makes the difference. Magnesium doesn't travel well alone. To move through cell membranes and enter your tissues effectively, It needs support, and fat plays that role beautifully. The healthy fats in avocados act like a carrier, helping your cells absorb and retain more magnesium, especially in older adults where absorption has already declined due to age. These fats also help stabilize blood sugar and reduce systemic inflammation, two major factors that worsen nighttime cramps and muscle fatigue. After 60, even minor blood sugar fluctuations can cause muscular irritation or nerve sensitivity. By keeping glucose levels stable, avocados help minimize one of the root causes of those subtle but persistent leg symptoms. Then there's potassium, another key player in muscle regulation, which avocados provide in abundance. Combined with magnesium, it creates an internal environment that supports proper muscle contraction and relaxation. Instead of overfiring or spasming in your sleep, your legs simply rest. Carlos, 71, used to feel what he called slow twitching in his legs every night around 10 p.m. Not quite cramping, but a crawling tension that made it hard to fall asleep. He assumed it was just part of aging. Then a neighbor recommended he start adding half an avocado to lunch or dinner. No pills, no prescriptions, just food. Within 2 weeks, the twitching faded. Within a month, it was gone. It wasn't dramatic, Carlos said, but I felt like my body wasn't fighting itself anymore. And that's the beauty of magnesium from real food. It doesn't hammer your system, it supports it. Softly, steadily, silently. What makes avocados even more powerful is how versatile they are. You can mash them on toast, slice them over soup, blend them into smoothies, or eat them with a spoon. Their fats make them satisfying, their fiber makes them filling, and their minerals make them deeply restorative, especially when eaten regularly. For seniors struggling with not just cramps, but also sluggish energy, tension around the joints, or shallow sleep, avocados offer a triple benefit. They calm, nourish, and balance. They don't just stop the symptoms, they help your body stop creating them in the first place. Next, we take a break from food and tackle a question that frustrates many seniors. If I'm already taking a magnesium supplement, why do my symptoms still persist? The answer may surprise you and explain why food often works where pills fail. They sit quietly in most senior households in kitchen drawers, on coffee tables, inside Ziploc bags. Almonds are a familiar snack, often seen as a healthy alternative to cookies or chips. But few people over 60 realize just how powerful almonds are when it comes to magnesium, and how often they're eaten the wrong way. 1 ounce of almonds, around 23 whole nuts, contains about 80 mg of magnesium. That's over 20% of your daily requirement, in a small, easy portion. But the real magic is in how almonds deliver this magnesium, with fiber, protein, and healthy fats that slow digestion and improve absorption. This slow-release effect is especially helpful for seniors whose digestive systems may no longer work as efficiently. Unfortunately, many people eat almonds in forms that cancel out their benefits. Roasted and salted varieties are often loaded with sodium, which promotes fluid retention and can worsen muscle tension. Candied or chocolate-covered almonds introduce sugar, which can spike blood glucose and create inflammation, both of which reduce magnesium's effectiveness. Even lightly salted versions may undo the very benefit you're seeking. To get the real effect, almonds need to be dry roasted or raw, unsalted, and eaten consistently, ideally with meals. When consumed this way, they support magnesium absorption at a cellular level, helping muscles relax naturally. They also contain calcium and vitamin E, which work in tandem with magnesium to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation around joints. More than just muscle health, almonds play a role in nervous system regulation. Magnesium supports GABA activity in the brain, a neurotransmitter responsible for calming mental chatter and helping you wind down at night. That's why almonds eaten in the late afternoon or evening may subtly help with both muscle tension and sleep readiness. Another overlooked factor is timing. Many seniors snack on almonds mid-morning or at random times. But magnesium's role in the body is cumulative. A single dose won't fix your cramps overnight. It takes consistent intake, ideally paired with a meal, to build up tissue levels and restore mineral balance over time. Almonds also provide manganese and B vitamins, both of which assist in energy metabolism and stress regulation. That's especially helpful for seniors dealing with chronic fatigue, emotional strain, or sensitivity to physical exertion. A well-placed handful of almonds each day can do far more than satisfy hunger. It can help rewire how your body handles stress, recovers from activity, and settles into rest. If you've been eating almonds without noticing any change, take a closer look. Are they coated in sugar? Salted? Just an occasional handful between meals? Or are you giving them a real role as part of your strategy for better sleep, calmer muscles, and steadier energy? When used right, almonds become more than a snack. They become a tool, small, silent, but surprisingly strong. Next, we're ending on a sweet note. A food many consider an indulgence, but when chosen carefully, delivers magnesium in one of the most absorbable, satisfying forms imaginable. For something that tastes like a treat, dark chocolate holds an unexpected secret. In its purest form, at least 85% cacao, it's one of the most magnesium-dense foods available. Just 1 ounce contains around 65 mg of magnesium, along with flavonoids that support circulation, calm the nervous system, and ease low-grade inflammation. But not all chocolate is created equal. The key is purity. Most chocolate products on the market, candy bars, coated snacks, or milk chocolate, are packed with sugar and dairy, both of which reduce magnesium absorption and worsen inflammation. For dark chocolate to work as a muscle relaxant and sleep aid, it needs to be real high cacao, low sugar, and minimally processed. Magnesium in dark chocolate works on several levels. It supports muscle relaxation by helping regulate calcium flow in your cells. It also increases serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter, which plays a role in easing anxiety and setting the stage for melatonin, the hormone that governs sleep. This dual effect makes dark chocolate especially valuable for seniors who lie in bed with tired legs and a restless mind. And then there's the flavonoids, antioxidant compounds found naturally in cacao that improve blood flow and reduce oxidative stress. For people over 60, better circulation means more efficient delivery of oxygen and nutrients to muscles, which supports both nighttime repair and daytime endurance. Irene, 73, had always loved chocolate, but switched to sugar-free mints in an effort to be good about her health. Still, she suffered from stiff legs at night and a racing mind that wouldn't settle. Her doctor suggested magnesium, but pills upset her stomach. Her grandson, a medical student, told her to try 1 square of high-quality 85% dark chocolate in the evening, paired with a few almonds. I was skeptical, she admitted, but it felt comforting. And the next morning, my legs didn't feel heavy. After 3 weeks, her sleep was more stable, her thoughts less noisy. It was like my body was exhaling, she said. Dark chocolate is also gentle. It doesn't cause digestive distress, and it satisfies sweet cravings in a way that doesn't spike insulin or crash energy later. That makes it ideal for seniors trying to reduce sugar, manage blood pressure, or protect brain function, all areas linked to magnesium status. The best way to eat it? Slowly. 1 or 2 small squares after dinner, paired with something salty or protein-based, like almonds or pumpkin seeds. This slows the release of sugar, increases satisfaction, and gives your body a better chance to absorb the nutrients within. More importantly, make it a ritual, something you look forward to. Because when magnesium comes in the form of pleasure, not pills, your nervous system responds differently. It doesn't brace, it receives. As we close this list, let's take a moment to bring it all together and talk about what happens when you make these 5 small changes consistently. Maybe you've blamed your age. Maybe you thought this was just how your legs feel after 60. The cramps, the tension, the restless sleep. But now you know it wasn't just age. It was a quiet deficiency, a missing mineral, a signal your body's been trying to send you for years. And the answer isn't complicated. It doesn't require more pills, more prescriptions, or more frustration. It's simple food, real food, that works with your body, not against it. Seeds, greens, healthy fats, crunchy nuts, even a piece of dark chocolate. The kind of changes that feel gentle but deliver power over time. You don't have to fix everything overnight. Just begin with one thing. A tablespoon of pumpkin seeds after dinner. A handful of almonds in the afternoon. Half an avocado with lunch. These are small acts, but they send a powerful message to your muscles, your nerves, and your sleep. You're supported now. You're safe. You can relax. If this video helped you see your symptoms in a new light, give it a like and let YouTube know this kind of content matters. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Golden Years Wellness, where we're committed to helping you age with clarity, comfort, and control. Tomorrow, we're uncovering a deeper truth behind calcium supplements and why taking them without vitamin K2 could be quietly damaging your arteries. You won't want to miss it. Until then, move gently, sleep deeply, and trust your body again.